Hi guys, it's Al from Al's Retro Handhelds. Thanks for stopping by. So, just doing a little overview really on this little handheld today. This is the Anbernic 280M, M for metal or metallic, because this is actually an aluminium shell. This is really quite, I'll be honest, I'm quite late to the game on this one, but I recently bought this just really for the collection, to be honest. And I love, the one thing I really love about this, other than in fact it's my first metal device, other than the RG Nano that I recently done a video on. The thing I really loved about this was the colour. I mean, how beautiful is that coloration there? Absolutely just a really beautiful colour. There it is down at Anbernic, model number RG280M. Yeah, there's many different brands of handhelds that you can get. The Power Kiddies, Anbernics, Miyus. My two favourites now, I'll be honest, are the Anbernics is probably my favourite. My second favourite, the Miyus. They're similar with each other, a lot of those devices, but I'll be honest, I only really got into the retro handheld scene with the handhelds back in July, August of last year. What it was is I was really quite severely ill, and I was worried I'd be staying in hospital for quite a time period, and I wanted something to keep myself busy with. So just grab that quickly. If I can grab that quickly. So what it was is I wasn't aware of these crazy little handhelds at the time, and I got myself this little Game Boy Color. This is a custom-made Game Boy Color with an IPS backlit screen. I got myself one of these with one of these naughty little cartridges that play all the different games with a little SD card. So I bought this off eBay. She wasn't cheap, I'll be honest. She was £120, and then another £20 odd for the cartridge that I bought from AliExpress. But because I thought I was going to be staying in hospital, I grabbed myself this little Game Boy Color to be able to use in the hospital and entertain myself a little bit. Spent all the money on it. It's a lovely little device, don't get me wrong. It's beautiful, but it does chew through the batteries really quick. And the thing with this particular one is it doesn't give you much warning that the batteries are running low. And what will happen is, if say I like Mario Golf on the Game Boy Color, and what was happening to me is I'd be playing it and saving it as I was going, saving my progress. And then what happened was I was quite far into it, the batteries dropped, and I lost my save because I'd started to save off the in-game save. Because it powered off during that, I lost it completely, and I was like, oh, really frustrated. So then I was playing it with the power connector into the wall, and then luckily in a way, but not luckily for my bank balance, I came across the retro handheld scene and realised I'd wasted a bit of money on this little Game Boy, to be fair, because I could have got myself one of these, you know, not necessarily the 280M, but I could have got myself a little retro handheld. And the thing is with these is they use like emulation for each of the different game systems, like Mega Drive, Game Boy Color, SNES, NES, you name it. What you do is you can get the device. I generally don't tend to stick with the stock firmware that comes with the devices. I generally get a custom firmware, be it garlic or onion or, I don't know, emulation station, whichever it is, you know, whatever's available for the device and it's best running. And I'll install that custom firmware. And basically what you can do is you can put all your game ROMs on there. You can put all your box art for the game ROMs on there, so they all look beautiful. You know, you've got all your little images for each game. You know, it's just And I wish I'd found out about these a bit earlier. But to be honest, like I say, I started in on this end of July sort of time, August time last year, gone from having just a Game Boy Color, which I had for a couple of weeks before finding these, and now I've got 16 different handhelds. Just I can't stop buying them. They're so addictive, and the problem is Anbernic, I'm blaming you for this, they bring them out so often, and you get one and you're like, yeah, I love it, and then a couple of weeks later they're like, oh, we're releasing this, and I'm like, oh, I've got to get that now as well. I mean, my bank balance hates it, but to me this is just one of my new little hobbies, really. It's a good thing where you can collect all the different little devices. As I mentioned in previous videos, I spend more time setting up the devices, spending hours and hours getting the firmware on it, getting all the ROMs on it, getting it looking all nice and pretty, and then I put it in the case with the intention to play on it, and then I don't. So I started this channel really to just show off these little handhelds, really, and to get a bit more exposure on them, because I think they're incredible. I think that for people of my age, you know, like I said before, I'm 45 now. I'm getting old. But in my youth, the consoles that these play were the gaming experience back in the day. So that's why I think that I hold them quite dear to my heart, really. But enough of my gossiping and gabbling on. Let's fire up this little monkey. So this I've put a custom firmware on called Adam, just because it looks a lot nicer than the I think it's Open Dingus. It's the original. It's based on Open Dingus, but it's got a different front end, and it looks a lot nicer. So let's go into this and see what we've got here. So let's come out of that. What's going on here? Hang on. I'm pressing the wrong buttons here. God damn it. Always happens when you're doing a video, obviously. You know, it's got to play about and do this stupid thing. Come back out of here, please. Yeah, back. Into games, this, please. What is this doing? I don't know why it's doing this. It's buggered up on me. Right. Are you going to go into this or what? What the hell is this doing? Right, now we're in the front end. Good God. When I first installed this, I'll be honest, I had that same problem where I couldn't work out how to get into the front end. You have to kind of back button to get to it. So now we're in the front end of Adam, the Adam image. I'm quite liking this. In fact, first of all, let's just... So this breaks it up into different sections. So you've got your apps and games, home computers, which would be things like the Atari, Amiga, those kind of things. I don't think I've got many on here, actually. Yeah, I've only got MSX on here. You've got the handhelds. So the handheld's got your Game & Watch, the old school Nintendo Game & Watch, which would be the old LCD games. You've got Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, Wonder Swan, Neo Geo Pocket, Atari Lynx, Sega Game Gear, going back to Game & Watch. So they're all the little handheld based devices. We can come back out of that. I'll go to consoles. And now you've got my favourite there, Mega Drive. Sega Master System, Super Nintendo, Nintendo Entertainment System, or the NES, the PC Engine CD, PC Engine, Neo Geo, ColecoVision, the Atari 7800, the 5200, and the 2600. They're the original old school 8-bit consoles that you used to get back in the day with the little tiny little black joystick with the little red button. People my age will know exactly what I'm going on about. Sega Genesis 32X, Sega CD, back to Mega Drive. And then you've got the arcade systems. So you've got Final Burn Alpha on here, MAME, which stands for, as you can see, Multiple Arcade Machine Emulator. And that's all we've got, just those two on there. So let's give you a quick little overview of this device. Like I say, this is quite an old device, to be honest. They've been out a good few years now. I bought this on eBay second hand. I think she cost me around £50. I think I got her for in the end. just because, like I say, I wanted to add it to my collection. She's pretty decent. She's not super powerful, but she'll play, 16-bit, PS1, all that kind of jazz. So she's got the L and R buttons up here, 1 and 2, in line. It's got 2 OTC port and a charging port, headphone port. It's actually got 2 SD cards here. That's a reset button there, which I didn't notice that for a little while after getting it. That could be really handy to press just to reset back if you get stuck anywhere. It's got 2 SD cards, so you've got your external here, which is for your games, and you've got your internal on this side, which is for your operating system. Dual speakers. Got this handy little Anbernic grippy part here. So going back to front, on this side you've got your power button, and on this side you've got your volume rocker. So yeah, let's come back out of here. So yeah, it took me a little while to realise, to get out that front bit that we're stuck in just now, to get to this bit. So let's go into console, shall we? And what shall we play today? Let's go into the Mega Drive. Oh, let's scud off that, because that's for that, as you may have seen. See, this as well annoys me, because all these systems are very different of each other. And so this, left and right, goes forward chunks, and up and down just goes up and down them. Okay. So, you may have, this is just a quick cheeky little sneaky view of an upcoming video that I'm going to be doing. Okay. So keep an eye out for that. I'm not going to play it on this device, I'll play it on another device, but that's going to be an upcoming game that we're going to do. So I've put all the box art on here, all the different games here, and I'll tell you what, today let's go into this one, shall we, today, for just a quick little blast about on it. So see if we can't go into that. Play a bit of the original Streets of Rage, the original one. Back in the day I had the old Mega Drive. Let's just jam this up a little bit on the volumeette. Yeah, I had the Mega Drive back in the day. Used to play on it with my sister and my mates. Play 2-player on this game especially, Streets of Rage 2. Obviously played a bit of the old Sonic, and Sonic 2 came out, Sonic 3 came out. The classic games from back in my day. And I think today what we'll do, with this beautiful little pink and blue, I mean those colours are just absolutely, like I say, it's an older device, so I doubt I use it too much, but I wanted it for the collection. People that are into this will understand exactly what I mean. You end up buying tons of, like I say, I've got 16 of these now. I've got 5 Miu Minis, an RG Nano, a Miu Mini Plus, an RG35XX, and the RG35XX Plus, and then H I've got on the way. What else have we got? I've got the R36S, which I'm yet to do a video on. Recently got that in the translucent orange colour, because I love orange. We've got the Anbernic RG351V, which is one of my first ones really. That was the wood effect. And I also got the 405V, which was the Android based system with touchscreen, which I will admit is my most powerful device that I've got. It plays PS2 and GameCube, etc. So that is probably one of my favourite devices really, and the one that I use mostly in many of these videos. What else have we got? We've got this one. Oh, and also another one that I'll be doing a video on soon will be the fairly new, let's just turn this down a little bit, the fairly new Anbernic Arc. I've got the D version, which stands for dual, so that's a dual boot. It's Linux and Android based, 4-inch touchscreen. As I say, I won't go into that too much now. I'll be doing a video on that shortly. But back to today. Yes, that's just some of the devices I've got. As I was saying, I'm sure a lot of people will agree. Once you get into this scene and you find out about it, it's like Pokemon. You got to get them all. You can't. I can't. Personally, for me anyway, that's the way it is. I can't help it. I just keep buying them, and then I spend hours setting them up. Put them in their little cases. In that time I bought another one, set that up, and it just goes on and on and on. And, yeah, the bank account doesn't love it, but my eyes do, so that's what we do. Anyway, let's play a bit of Streets of Rage 1, shall we, today? See if we can't kick a bit of ass. Okay. So in this one, it's not quite as graphically advanced as the Streets of Rage 2 or 3. Characters are a little bit smaller in this one. But it is the original, it is, you know, the old school classic. So, as usual, as you guys know, I'm going to be Blaze, because I think she's a foxy little minx, and that's what we're going to play as. And let's get Streets of Raging 1 in it up a little bit. Let's just work out what buttons are. Yeah, so that's going to be my special. So I'm sure we've all done it where we accidentally press the special straight away and we're like, God damn it. Because in the Streets of Rage 1, you only really got one special per round unless you picked up a special from under a coin. And the amount of times you'd accidentally press that, and your little police car comes scudding in and shoots off his little bazooka, and you're like, God damn it, I didn't mean to press that. Good times. We've all been there. We've all done it. So, I like this device. It's the D-pad's nice and loose. The buttons are, yeah, nice. Got a nice little bounce back on them. Don't keep slapping me in the face, God damn it. So let's move forward. Like I say, this is the first Streets of Rage to come out. It brought to us the amazing music, and amazing artwork. Again, we can press up and jump to land on our feet, same as we can in Streets of Rage 2. It just saves you losing a little bit of health there. So let's see what we've got under here. We've got a little apple. Let's eat a little apple. Oh, these dudes really just come and pound you in the face, man. I'm not as fussed about picking up the weapons. I find it annoying because if you've got a weapon in your hand and you're attacking someone and you stand over another weapon, they just stand swapping between the weapons while you're getting your head pounded in. It's just annoying, to be honest. I tend to stick away from them. See, there's a pipe there. Can't be bothered with that jazz, mate. So like I say, in this one you get your one special attack. In Streets of Rage 2, they changed it up a bit, whereby your special just depleted from your life each time you used it. I think it does build up to a degree where you could use it for free, no life lost, sort of. These people are going to start pounding in here. Ugh. Get out of it. Let's get this dude beaten before he whacks me with his bat. Yeah, and they changed it up in Streets of Rage 2. I like the way they done that, really. It meant you could choose to use a little bit of life to get yourself out of a difficult situation. But who can't love a bit of Streets of Rage, eh? I've done playthroughs on here for Streets of Rage 2 before. And like I say, the little snippet I kind of showed you earlier, guys, keep an eye out for an upcoming video that I'll be doing. I'll be doing a complete playthrough. And I'll say it now, it's going to be on the Streets of Rage 2 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles little hack, as they are called, whereby you can play as each different little turtle. I'll be playing it as Michelangelo because he is my favourite. And yeah, keep an eye out for that, guys. We're going to do a complete playthrough on that. Can't beat a bit of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, in my opinion. Yeah, give her a little knee to the face. I love this one because the bosses on the first stage here, you can't tell me they're not based on Freddy Krueger, man, because they've got like hands with knives on, you know. I'm sure there was it was close to copyright infringement now, I'm quite sure, as you'll see when he comes in here. He's quite cute. I think he's pretty cool, to be honest. Oh no, it's not this one, sorry, it's this isn't the Freddy Krueger one. I think it's the next stage that has that. My bad, my mistake. Let's throw him about a little bit. I notice with the Freddy Krueger ones, they don't like you jumping. If you jump, they go into this hyper mode and just kick your ass. So the best way I find to attack these people is come in on a diagonal and just throw them about like that. That's what we do. I think what we'll do is we'll play through this second stage here. jam through this. Yeah, lovely jubbly. A quick slurp of the coffee. Okay, let's continue the mayhem. Zoom in on that a bit. Okay, God, these days just literally get in your face and just pound you to. Let's throw it that way. Let's throw it that way. A little bit of money, love that. Jumping up. These dudes like throwing me about. That's my game, mate. I'm the one that throws people about. God damn it. I see you're trying to whack me. Didn't get me, no, did you? Try that way, there you go. This little dude here is just waiting to try and jab me up a bit. I don't want to pick that up, god damn it. There you go, let's get rid of that. Sorry guys, I try and keep you in screenshot. I get overexcited a bit sometimes. Let's grab that apple. Throw him out of the way. See, this is where I liked Streets Rage 2. When you get in a situation where there's a lot of people around you, you could press your special attack button. Oh, let's grab a bit of that. You could press your special attack button, and you know you could use it as many times as you've got health. Whereas in this, you haven't got that quick get out, if that makes sense, you know. Let's get rid of some of these people. Stop pounding me. Oh, man, I've nearly died already, unbelievable. Chuck her over that way. Come on. Come on, little dude. Let's try you that way. There you go, sorted. We need ourselves a chicken. That's what we need. Miss that. Let's throw him that way quickly. Wait, none of that. We won't be having that round here, young man. Lovely jobbly. So we'll run along to the last end of this stage here. See if we can't, you know, kick a bit of butt. If we can get. I wonder if I'm going to die before we get out of this rate. Oh, cheeky little monkeys they are, they jump about all over the shop. Ganging up on a lady, how dare you? As I've said in previous videos, you can do a thing where you just keep slow slapping them. I call it a slow slap, like this. And you could just keep doing that until they die, if you time it just right. I really need myself a chicken. Oh, there might be one there. Right. I'll have a bit of that now. And that way. Oh, this dude's going to end up killing me, I know it. Oh, like, if you kick these dudes, it does that slow motion effect. See, yeah, there he is. I bet there's a chicken under this barrel. I bet you money on it. I bet your money on it. Let's have a look. Yeah. Good god damn it. We'll save that for the boss in a minute. Let's get her out of the picture. Oh, you cheeky little monkey. Oh, the music. Here comes the music. Let's grab ourselves one of them. Freddy Krueger's. Yep, here he comes. Cheeky little monkey. Right, let's use our special here. Show you what occurs. Police car comes in. Shoots off his bazooka. So like I say, with this boss, you've really got to go on a diagonal. If you do any, I'll show you what happens. If you do jump in, it just go cheeky oriental on you. Let's try that way. Let's get rid of that dude there before it becomes a pain in the ass. Oh, that's not very nice. I'm a lady, man. Gives you a special back nose, so let's use that. Let's kick a bit about this. There we go. Throw him that way, off he goes. And there we have it, guys. bit of Street Shore Age 1 on the Anbernic 280M. So it's a bit of an older device, it's not quite as powerful. Its screen is quite tiny. It's actually advertised as a 3-inch screen, and it's not. It's like 2.5 inch actually, but hey ho. I still think that, let's just turn that down a little bit. They're worth getting for the collection. It's not going to be your highest end handheld that you've got, but like I say, it's nice and weighty. It's quite easy to pop in your pocket. You know, it can get knocked about. It's pretty strong little device. Another winner from Anbernic in my opinion. Like I say, it's been out for quite a few years now, so certainly don't bother getting this as your first handheld unless you want just something a bit cheaper to get into it. If you want something more powerful, you're definitely going to have to be paying a bit more money. I'll say my most powerful device is the 405V. But yeah, thanks for stopping by, guys. It was just a quick overview of the Anbernic 280M. Please do give the video a like and a thumbs up. Really does help me out, helps the channel out. Like I say, quite a new channel and just started up a month ago or so. So the more likes I can get, it shows me that I'm doing the right thing, shows me you guys are enjoying the videos, which I hope you are. And please join me in the next video. Thanks for swinging by, guys. And as always, absolutely love it.